Throughout the reading, reflecting, and discussion in this course, one concept has continued to emerge for me: change. Perhaps it's due to changes that my organization is currently undergoing, or the fact that one of my top strengths is adaptability. But whatever the reason, it has taken up a great deal of my headspace, and I want to share some key insights that I hope can be of benefit to you as you think about and experience change as a leader. In the next few minutes, I will discuss some strategies that we can use to be positive agents of change in our ever-changing organizations. So, change. We all experience it. We all face it, both in our careers and in our personal lives. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines it as to become different, to make someone or something different, to become something else. In his book, The Leadership Experience, Daft even includes change in his definition of leadership. He states, leadership is an influence relationship among leaders and followers who intend real changes and outcomes that reflect their shared purposes. At some point in our careers, we will need to be the leaders who are communicating change to our followers. This has become very real for me recently. As I shared in class, my team is undergoing a challenging transition. They are going to begin using an autodialer for their telephonic work, and I've been struggling with how our leadership team can help them adapt to this change. As leaders, we are responsible for getting the buy-in from our teams and for helping them have a smooth transition. Perhaps you've already encountered this type of situation in your work. Reflect for a second. How did it go? Did you come out on the other side of the change with an empowered and motivated team? Or did the change seem to send morale into a downward spiral? What do you think contributed to this? The good news is there are many benefits to change and many resources available to help it be a positive experience for followers. One such resource is the 8-stage model of planned organizational change that Daft provides in his book, The Leadership Experience. This model provides a framework for addressing change within organizations. The first step is to really light a fire for change. Getting your team emotionally invested in the change will help build momentum. 2, get the right people on board. You want to gather a team around you to support and manage the change. 3, paint a compelling picture. Provide the big picture for your team and make it meaningful. Get them excited about it. 4, communicate the change widely. Communicate this early and often and make sure your team knows what's to come. 5, remove obstacles and empower people to act. Give your team the opportunity to buy in by allowing them to share ideas. 6, achieve and celebrate quick wins. Celebrate success early and often and get your team motivated and excited by their success. 7, keep it moving. Follow through on your plans to keep up momentum. And 8, make changes stick. Work to integrate the change into your processes, into your culture. This framework is a really great place to start when thinking about leading a team through change. Another aspect to consider when thinking about change is trust. In the Trust Edge, Horsager discusses the 8 pillars of trust and how these affect leadership. He also highlights a 10-step process for instituting lasting change, and with each step illustrates the pillar of trust that it utilizes. This framework is very similar to Daft's 8-stage model. There's quite a bit of overlap, so I won't walk through it in its entirety. However, I will highlight how each pillar can be useful in working through organizational change. The first one is clarity. So we really want to help our teams understand why change is necessary and provide with that a strong vision. Then compassion. Change is hard. Care for people when undergoing change. Support your teams. Then character. Partner with people in the change process who have integrity, who really have your organization or your team's best interest in mind. Then competency. Help your team help you and equip them for change. Next is commitment. See the change through. Uphold your end of the bargain. And connection. Be sure to develop strong relationships with your team and engage them in the process of change. Contribution. Work with your team to deliver and reward results. And then consistency. Be consistency with plans and words and actions. Throughout his text, Horsager demonstrates how trust is key not only to successfully leading teams, but also to leading these teams successfully through change. So, how do you think you're handling change as a leader? I love this quote from Seth Godin from his book, Tribes, We Need You to Lead Us. He says, "Leadership, on the other hand, is about creating change you believe in." Are you doing this? A really great reminder comes to us from Joshua 1:9. "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." No matter what change we may encounter as leaders, our Creator is by our side. I hope that these ideas and strategies around change have given you some food for thought as you continue to encounter change as a leader. Thank you.